Hey, it's Kate. Welcome to my channel. English Lessons with Kate is the channel created to help you practice and improve your English. Today I have a vocabulary lesson for you. In today's lesson we're gonna discuss 12 extremely common American phrases you can use to sound like a native speaker. In this video we will focus on the meaning of the phrases and the situations where they can be used. But before we get started, I want to tell you that every week I make new videos like this one, so please click that subscribe button and the bell down below, so you don't miss any of my new lessons. I often have my students ask me, Kate, I can watch an English movie and I get the general points, but I don't feel like I totally get everything because I don't really understand all the things people are saying. And today I'd like to introduce you to 12 extremely common American phrases that we often hear in American TV shows and movies. These phrases are slang and informal, but some of them you can use in your everyday conversation. I use these phrases all the time and I hope you will be able to use them too. And you will understand native speakers better, so let's get started. Phrase number 1 is think outside the box. People in the US say this phrase all the time. You can hear it in school, in business, and in daily conversations. The box means something was been done, something that's boring, or something everyone else is doing.
Outreach programs to inspire children in school to think outside the box.
If a person thinks outside the box, that means he's creative, unique, and he's able to find new and different approaches to a problem. If you think outside the box, you think in an imaginative and creative way.
But you know who thinks outside the box?
Phrase number 2 is a dime a dozen. When you're describing things that are very common, you would describe them as a dime a dozen.
It's Mike there. Last name, Roch.
Hold on, I'll check. My crotch! My crotch! Hey, has anybody seen my crotch lately?
Prank calls are a dime a dozen, and they're almost as old as the phone itself.
A dime a dozen also means being of very little value. Let's have a look at the examples. Chinese plastic toys like this are a dime a dozen. Cheap smartphones have flooded the market. You can get them a dime a dozen. That means it's easy to get them. They don't cost much. Phrase number 3 is for real. You can use this phrase when you want to approve that something is real. For real can be used instead of saying I agree and true.
Really?
Yeah, no, for real.
When your friend is complaining about something and you also feel the same, you can say, oh, for real. This phrase means I understand you completely. Native speakers use this phrase very often. If you're not sure that something is true, you can also ask, are you for real? Are you for real means, are you serious? Are you kidding?
Are you guys for real right now? Look at you.
Phrase number 4 is ride shotgun. You have probably heard this phrase in movies or TV shows, but do you know what it actually means? Okay, you may think, I know what is to ride and I know what a shotgun means. But does that phrase mean to ride and shoot a shotgun? No. To ride shotgun means to sit in the front seat of a car. For example, when someone wants to give you a ride, he may ask, do you want to ride shotgun? That means, do you want to sit next to the driver?
You get to ride shotgun.
What do you think? Should I ride shotgun or you want to hop on the handlebars?
The next phrase is take a rain check. It seems that it means you should go outside to check if it rains. Am I right? No. If a friend wants you to do something with them and you can't do it at the moment, you can say, can I take a rain check? It means I can't now, but I'd like to do it another time. Let's say someone invites you to the party, but you have to get prepared for your IELTS exam. And you can't accept an invitation now, but you would like to do it later. So you tell your friend you need to take a rain check.
So about dinner. Can I take a rain check?
Let's take a rain check. It's a polite way to say no, to refuse to do something. For example, John asked Mary to dance, but she told him that she'd have to take a rain check. The next phrase is a slang expression used to accept that you're wrong, and it's really, really common. My bad.
My bad.
It's another way to say sorry, to apologize for something. If you did something bad and you felt like you're wrong, but there is nothing that can be done for it now, and you want to say that you won't make that mistake again, you can simply say, my bad.
Oops, my bad.
The next phrase is drive someone up the wall. If you've ever been in a situation when your neighbors are listening to really loud music, you might tell your friend, my neighbors are driving me up the wall. That means they are making you crazy and irritated. You get very angry. Imagine that you feel so furious that you try to drive your car up the wall. That's the emotion to express that feeling of being driven up the wall. Here is another example. It's so hot. The weather is about 41 degrees Celsius. The weather these days drives me up the wall. The next phrase is give it a shot. It's very common. American people use it a lot in daily conversations, and we often hear it in American movies. Give it a shot means take a try something, often for the first time.
You have to commit, you have to actually give it a shot.
I've never gone rock climbing before, but I'll give it a shot. That means I'll try to do it. Phrase number 9 is nip it in the bud. This expression means to stop something bad before it's getting worse. If we nip a flower in the bud, it wouldn't grow. To nip means to cut off. If you nip it in the bud, you stop something from becoming a bigger problem. Here is the example. If you want to deal with a problem when it's still small, you should nip it in the bud.
In the next few years, we talked about budget and the deficits that is coming. Well, how are you going to tell 400,000 people that you are no longer going to have Medicaid? How's that going to play out? So I personally think we need to nip it in the bud. I think compassion begins with faith-based organizations. I think compassion begins with the individual.
The next phrase is back in the day. Let's have a look at this sentence. Back in the day, people used to live without smartphones. What do these words mean? Back in the day. Think about it for a moment. Our parents tell us that they remember those good old days when they were children and they had no smartphones. And they spent much time outside playing ball games and having fun. And they say that back in the day they were happy without mobile devices. Sounds familiar, right? So we use this phrase to talk about time in the past, usually when you're remembering nice things about that time. So back in the day means some time ago, in the past.
You worked with Officer Deckard back in the day.
Phrase number 11 is get it off my chest. If you've got a problem, you might get it off your chest. That means to say something that you wanted to say for a long time, to let it out and feel relief. Please tell me the truth. You will feel better if you get it off your chest. I have something that I need to get off my chest. That means I have something important and I need to share with you this information. I need to tell you everything.
I think you're right. Be good to get it off my chest.
The last but not the least phrase is the real deal. The real deal is a popular phrase in American English. If you want to say that a person is real and genuine, for example, when you're in a job interview and you tell your interviewers about your experiences, they can say, you're the real deal. That means you're the person they're looking for.
Now, Bob Cooper is the real deal. He even beat a math professor who chose his sequence of throws based on the digits of pi.
Also, we often hear the phrase, "this is the real deal." These words mean, this is something that you need, this is the real thing, this is the true, this is serious, or this is reality. Now, let's go on to a little quiz where I'm going to see how many of these expressions you understand. Let's listen to the sentences and try to guess what it means. I'd like to get it off my chest. I should tell you that back in the day, I gave it a shot to ride shotgun. It was my bad, because this always drives me up the wall. I rather prefer to ride in the back seat. However, I decided to overcome my fear, so I didn't take a rain check and nip my fear in the bud. Along the way, I tried to imagine fabulous animals and magic landscapes so as not to be afraid. Later, my father told me that it was not the best way to get rid of phobias. As they say, smart people are a dime a dozen. However, there are so few of them who think outside the box. Did you get it? I hope that this little story was clear for you. You're welcome to go back and repeat the story and try to understand it. Well, that's it for today's lesson. If you like this video, you may also like this one. I hope you enjoy this lesson, and now you can use these American phrases and understand them. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, and as always, thanks for watching.